Wow. Ah, ah, ah. Testing my audio. I'm really nervous. I feel so nervous. This is the first time I'm doing this. Um. Hello, world. I'm Mrs. Moonson, and right now you're watching more Miss Moon. This is my side channel where anything goes. Lately, I've been learning how to program in Python, not C, not C++, not Rust, just Python. I use Vim for my text editor. I do not use NeoVim or VS Code or Jupyter Notebooks or Anaconda or some other IDE, just Vim. I do my coding on a Mac Mini, and that's what you're gonna see. But the stream is running on Linux. I'm going to be live for about 2 hours today, working on the University of Waterloo's CS Circles lesson 7A? I don't remember. 7B or 7A? The one on strings. My focus right now is getting a solid grasp on programming fundamentals, and I will be working on projects in the future, and that's my whole spiel. Now, if anyone asks these questions during the stream, I'm gonna ask that, if I don't notice, if someone else could just tell them, hey, go back to the beginning of the stream for an explanation. But, ah, hi again. Hello. Hi. 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 So let's get started. Lack of head pats. Thank you. How are you today? I've only thought about contributing to the projects that I actually use. So one could be like UX Play. I use that right now. I don't know. There's a couple. No, I'm not gonna be the next Tony Stark. Anyway, see. Go back to the beginning of the stream if you have questions about that stuff. Are you going to contribute to the Linux kernel? No, I'm actually looking to get away from Linux, maybe moving to OpenBSD, but it's a little bit above my level right now, so I haven't done that. Morning, good morning. Nothing. go. I'm not sure if I'm ready, but we're gonna do it. Let's just go for it. Not sure if I'm ever ready. I'm crazy. This is the most fun part of my day, though. Believe it or not. Glad I read the article, had 5 layers. Thank you for. Right? I felt like it was woven beautifully. Thank you for reading it. I think that's really cool that you did. Meow. So far, we've been using strings only in simple ways. In this lesson, we show how to manipulate strings, how to take them apart, combine them, and how to view the individual characters that make up a string. What is a string? That's a good question. All data stored on a computer is ultimately stored as a sequence of zeros and ones. This includes text, digital books, images, songs, videos, and executable files like games and applications. Strings, an example of text data, are stored in the following way. A string is a sequence of characters. Each character is actually represented by a number. This is its ASCII in Unicode value. The numbers are stored internally in a 0-1 binary format. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and add that. What is a string? I think I like the simple definition of a sequence of characters. Hmm? No. Oh, I bet advertisers love you, JJ, then. Yeah. I guess it's not every day that I recommend an article, though, so. I don't know, I thought it was well written. I read a lot of slop on the internet, and I thought that one was well written. Okay, manipulating strings, a sequence of characters. In order to manipulate a string, we need to be able to access the individual characters that make up a string. In Python, this is done in the following way. For a string s and an integer index, the notation at s bracket, square brackets, index, returns the character of s at position index. By convention, the string starts at index 0, so s bracket 0 is the first character, 1 is the second, etc. Manning, 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 Manning. I'll share it. Let's see. Sorry, I updated my water fox today, so I'm a little bit confused. I'll share it. Nobody has to click this. Can I share this? Give me a second. I need to do something. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I should be able to. Please check your TLS firewall settings. Oh no! Oh, that's because I have it off. Sorry. Start. Alright, it's a little bit confusing. Using two. Okay, let's see. Copy again. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. I read this article yesterday. It was on Hacker News. It was trending on Hacker News. I really liked it, so I told people last night that they should read it. But you don't have to read it. I feel shy now, but I really liked it. Using Vim to learn programming is a crazy choice. I respect the hell out of it. Yeah. A string is a sequence of strings, according to Guido van Rossum, the guy that made Python. That's good for him. Anyway, I didn't put a. I guess I should do that. I'm so disorganized. Let's see. I'll write a little chat to pin to the thingy. What do I say? A little message to pin to the chat, rather. What do I say? What do I say? Practicing Python. I'm a beginner. Please no backseating. How to do? I want to learn on my own. Have a good day. I will ask. There we go. I'll put that there. Pin. There you go. It's pinned. Is it? Okay. Meowing, meowing, meowing. Also, I want to turn off. Man, I'm really struggling to get my brain working today. We quit this and turn this off. Meowing. Meowing. Finding the number of characters in a string, len. To get the number of characters in a string, we use the function len. For example, len hello world is 13. What expression can be used to determine the last character in a string as? Wait, this is like something else. It's just S -1. Why would you need len for that? Would you really need length? Could you just do -1? The last character. Let me think about that. Oh, I guess the other way. Yeah, you could do -1. Right? If hello world has a length of 13, then 12 would be the last character. There's an example of using len in brackets, the two tools we've introduced. I guess I'll write this one. String length and characters. Magic equals abracadabra, cadabra. Print magic. Print length of magic. Print magic at index 0, magic at index 1, and magic at length of magic -1. And then we suggest, let's see. So magic at 0 is going to be a capital A. And the magic at index 1 will be a B. And then the last character will be an exclamation mark, is what I anticipate. I'm going to run the program to check it. And I forgot that there were 2 other print lines, but at least we got this last line correct. That's fine. That's my bad. I was only half focused, to be honest with you. So, abracadabra. I don't feel like writing that though. Wait. Yoink. Let's put it in there. What is a string? Or for I'm missing a thing. Meowing Winnabe. What is the expected output for the following code snippets? Cutting strings. Cutting out some part of a string gives you a substring. For example, the strings eat and Ted are substrings of repeated. To extract a substring in Python, we use the syntax S open bracket first index colon tail index close brackets to get the substring starting at index first index and ending at tail index -1. Try to figure out the output of the following code before you run it. Oops. We have, so this is called substrings, and we have my string is weighty. Print my string from index 1 to 6. Print magic 3. Print jump 0, 4. I feel like I've never done this example before. I don't know why this looks so unfamiliar. The last two left here. So if my string is weighty, index 1 is going to be 8. The E, I mean E. And 6, let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just 80. And then magic. I didn't know I could do that. 3, 3. Starting at index 3, ending at index 3. Starting at index 3, ending before index 3. Is this a trick question? Let me think about this. I think this is a trick question. I think this is gonna print nothing. And then jump from 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3. Wait. 0. Oh god. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stopping before 4. Oh wait, is it 8 and not 80? Sorry. Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's 8. Well, this one is chum 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stopping before 4. 8 chum. Okay, very good. We did it. Note that in taking substrings, called airplane. Vim airplane. Let's see. It's a plugin. Note that in taking substrings, first index is included. Wow, I'm feeling a little bit anxious. Let me change my music, maybe. Oops. Oops. Actually, I'm not just gonna change my music. I'll be right back. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Hi, consultant. How are you? Let's see. Ah! Oh, I hate having anxiety. Let's do the next example. String shaving. Write a program which reads a string using input and outputs the same string but with the first and last character deleted. We may assume the input string has a length at least 2. For example, on input fairy, a correct program will print error. So we'll just put like, I don't know, some string equals input. And then we want to print some string from index 1 to what they said before, the length of some string minus 1. What? Let's think about it. Fairy. I'll do the example fairy. Starting from index 1 would be A. The length of fairy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want to exclude 4. So we want to stop at 4. So that's why we have this. And then this should be 5. Oops. That closes that, and this closes this. We could change it to something else though. Instead of fairy, let's do kitty. And we should get it. And then let's see. Oops. Kitty. We got it. So it works. Very nice. I love doing the easier exercises as like a warm up. Because it'll get more difficult later for sure. So can I just put this in here? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that works. Pasting strings. We all know that 1 plus 2 is 3. With strings instead, we get the following result. Result is 1 plus 2. Result, print line result. So this is concatenation. In other words, string addition result equals 1 plus 2 print result, print length result. And then we expect the output to be 1, 2, and the length to be 6, perhaps. What are you guys talking about? What council? Am I missing something? I think I might be missing something. Machi, please don't criticize the exercise while I'm doing it. Thank you, Uruyama. It was a good read, right? I feel like for people who like reading, it was a pleasure to read. Perhaps. Wow, wow, wow. One of the things I actually really enjoy and appreciate about this resource is that it doesn't pretend to be all inclusive, and it doesn't attempt to try to like overburden someone with so much work. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are omitted. Yeah, it's exactly. It may come up later, it may not, but oh, okay. Let's see. As you can see, the effect of S plus T is to create a new string starting with S that has T immediately afterwards. This string gluing operation is also called concatenation. Guess we could add that to our like little questions. What is concatenation? Or that's how I'm gonna ask it. What is the result of adding two strings? We'll just call it two, but I think it's understood that it could be more than two. We'll just call that. I think at this point, just remembering that the concept exists would be good. Okay. Heads and tails, another coding exercise. Write a program which reads a string using input and outputs the same string but with the first and last letter exchanged. You may assume the input string has a length of at least 2. For example, on input fairy, a correct program will print yarf. Use your solution to the previous program as part of the answer. Okay, So we could just do that. I don't mind that. Some string is some input. And then let's say output the same string, but with the first and last characters exchanged. So we could do some string equals some string from 1 to the end. No, not the end. To the one before the end. Len some string -1. Plus some string. Actually, that's not exactly what I want. I want the last character first. Let's break this up into 3 things. So this is the middle. We'll call this middle. Beginning and I will have we want the last character first. Some string. The last character. And then the first character will come last. Some string at 0. Then some string equals beginning, middle, and print some string. Very. Okay. Let's try with kitty. Kitty. Okay. Now, obviously, we could rewrite this. That's not what I wanted. That is not what I want. That is not what I want. This is what I want. But let's just put this in first. Okay. And then we could think about how we could rewrite this. I mean, I get like we could do it without saving them as variables and just do like one long line of concatenation. It would also help if the variable name was shorter, like if it was just string or something. And then we did I still don't really like it though because of how long the line is. I think that line is too long. But I think this would work just as well. String. This works too. What do you mean in the end it has to be 2? Are you, I wanted to be nice today. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Don't say it, don't say it. Okay, I'm gonna try to be nice today. I don't really like when people are overly pedantic. But I know that some people can't help themselves, so I'll try to be nicer about it. For the input, kitty. It's really a struggle for me because I'm not a good person. It's a struggle for me to try to be nice. Being mean is forbidden. Yeah, I'm a bad kitty. A very bad kitty. If you want to concatenate numbers, you need to convert them to string first. Otherwise, you'll get one of 2 errors depending on the order you tried. Run this program to see the errors that can occur. Rearrange the lines to see 2 concatenation errors. So you could have print high plus 5 and get an error, and then you get print 10 plus percent. A different error depending on if the string is first or if the other one is first. So let's see what. Actually, let's do this. I kind of want to keep it as well for record. So we'll say this as like string plus int. We'll call that string plus integer. And then the opposite. And that will give some output. High plus 5. Program crashed. Error message. Trace back. Most recent call last in line 1 of the code you submitted. Print high plus 5. Type error. Can only concatenate string, not int to string. So that's what I'll put in here. Print high plus 5. Could be any other thing. And then I'll put a type error. Can only concatenate string, not int to string. Oh wait, I don't really. I could just put. Okay, wait. I think I need to escape these. It's not ideal, but it's okay. And then we have the other one. Print 110 plus percent. Oh wait, I actually wrote this wrong. I didn't realize there was a space in here. Oh, this one is different. Trace back. Most recent call last in line 1 of the code you submitted. Print 110 plus percent. Type error. Unsupported operand types for plus. Int and string. Oh, this is really interesting to me. I thought it was going to be the same error, but like slightly differently worded. But this is like, it feels really different. Unsupported operand types for plus. Int and so I guess the one with where the string starts, having a string in front of the plus tells the plus like, okay, we're doing concatenation now. And then, but having an integer entering the plus is like, oh, we're doing addition. Oops. Back. How interesting. Here is a correct example. Oops. 1 second. Vertical, resize, 65. Should we go more? 75. Yes, strings are immutable in Python. I know you didn't ask me, you asked the chat, but it's one thing I do know. Okay. Let's see. Python. Meow 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 meow. I5. Wow. All right. Wow. As we mentioned, you can multiply strings and integers. S times n is short for s plus dot 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 plus s. So, let's do another example. String multiplication, print hots 2. Print me. What the heck? I actually despise the way this is written. S times 2 plus I. This is giving me brain damage. Times 2 plus. I don't like it. I fix it. This could stay. I miss scheme. Personally, I will do extra parentheses. I like it better. Hot shots. Mississippi. Oh no, my nemesis. Shit. Oh, we're gonna be here all day. Can you do a backflip? Because I can't. Funnily enough, I can do a backflip. I can do a backflip, a back handspring, and a back tuck. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, Orden character codes. As we mentioned in the introduction of this lesson, your computer actually represents every character as a number. Which number corresponds to which character? Generally, it can depend on which encoding your computer uses, but nearly all modern computers have a standard set of characters for the numbers between 32 and 255. Here is a list of the characters with numbers between 32 and 127. Later in Lesson 8, you will write a program to generate this table. Oh boy, do I remember that. It's not so useful to personally memorize the entire table, but there are some useful facts to remember. The lowercase characters A, B, C, Z have consecutive character codes. The uppercase characters A, B, C, Z have consecutive character codes. The digit characters 0 through 9 have consecutive character codes. Character 32 is a space, while character 127 is one of several special control characters. Some useful control characters are 9, which is tab, and 10 and 13, which are used for new lines. In Python, you can convert a character into its corresponding numerical code using the ord function, which stands for ordinal. The character function does the reverse. It takes a number as input and returns the character with that code. So we have examples of ord and char. So we got print ord A, ord B, ord A, ord B, ord print char 35 and char 43 and char 110. Now, I don't remember exactly. I remember 60 something to 90 something. Let's see. Okay, 65 to 90 is capital. 97 to 122 is lowercase. And then they said in here that 32 is a space. I could use this actually. We don't have to guess. Well, we could guess, but I think that would take a little bit too long and not be productive. So the ordinal number for the character lowercase a would be 97, and then b would be 98, and then capital A is 65, and capital B would be 66. And then the ordinal for space would be 32. And then the character, let's see. The character we spec at 35 is Octothorpe. And then 43 is plus. And then 100 is the lowercase d. And we can verify that. We could actually do it. We could do it in meow. You know what? Maybe 1 second. Control A, Shift A. I don't think I named this one. There we go. Let's try that again. Work! Why don't you work? Why don't you work? Okay, I don't want to work. But that's okay. We do it in the other one then. Do it in the other one. For now. What if I do it in here? Okay. What if? Can I do it in here? Meow. 0. I don't know why my screen is not working. I don't know what I did wrong. Let's try exiting and meow meow meow. Please work. Please. I wonder if it has to do with the order in which I opened these. Let's do it again. Meow meow meow. I think, do I have to do my screen first? Is that why? Maybe I have to do the screen before I open the other one. Meow 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 meow. Well. Work. Why? No. Did I break it? I must have broken it. Hum. This is no good. Let me see something. Oh, that's not for your guys' eyes. This. Start a new session. Create window name. Open new terminal. Run your work. This should work. then if I just do one line. I don't really have time to do this right now. Meow? Window name is 0. It's just not working. Okay, whatever. I don't need it. I'll have to fix that another time. Maybe it's because I had 2. Sorry, let me try one more time. Maybe I had 2 of them with the same name open somehow. Yeah, okay, never mind, I fixed it. Meow, 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 meow. $97, $96. No, 97, 98, 65, 66, 32. It works. Sorry about that. Okay, so we did that one. Now we'll do the next one. Next letter. Write a program that takes a character as input, a string of length 1, which you should assume is an uppercase character. The output should be the next character in the alphabet. If the input is Z, your output should be A. You'll need to use an if statement. For another hint, click here. Anyway, so let's see. What I want to do is take some input. Ha ha ha. What if I call it car? Then I want to know. So 1 second. If word car is uppercase Z was 90, wasn't it? If word car is 90, print it's Z. We're gonna print A. So that is, we could just write print A, but we could, yeah, we could just write print A. Else print. Let me think about this. The character of the ord of the character, that thing, plus 1. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. So if we put capital C, we get A. And if we do, oops, if we do any other letter like capital H, we should get I. Okay. I could pick a letter, any letter. We're doing M. Get N. Okay, it works. That's fine. We could write, instead of print A, we could write like some other thing. Like, you know, using the same kind of thing. Like print, I've seen people use modulo too, or not seen it, but I've heard that a lot, but I don't understand that. If the input is not Z converted to a numerical code using ORD, you need to advance the next letter somehow, then convert back with, yeah, okay, whatever, that's fine. This is the wrong one. Man. We could do also. Yeah, I mean, because we know that we want A, so. I mean, we don't even have to really do this. We could just do if char is Z A. That works too. That works just as well. I think I like that a little bit better. Do I like it better? It does the same thing. It does the same thing. I proved it. That's the same exact thing. Then we'll just do, I don't know, H would be I. So for example, H. Okay, here are 2 more exercises to finish the lesson. Why do you feel triggered? Oh, you guys are talking to each other, right? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Pig Latin is a nonsense language. I take great offense to that. I think Pig Latin is great. Pig Latin. To transform a word from English to Pig Latin, you move the first letter to the end and add an A after that. For example, monkey becomes unky may in Pig Latin, and word becomes erd way. Write a program that takes a single word as input and translates it into Pig Latin. In reality, Pig Latin has rules that are more complex than this, but we can ignore that for the purposes of this exercise. Okay, so Pig Latin. Pig Latin. So we'll take some word equals the input. Then we want to print transform. It just says one word, right? Print. We want word from 1 to length of word minus 1. Oh, unky. We don't want -1. We want the whole thing. The length of the word. Unky. And then we want to add plus word. Blim, 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 blim. The first letter plus A. I think that looks pretty good. And I got just an example for kitty. Oops, oops, oops. Kitty will be a DK, hopefully. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. What did I do wrong? Oops, I went too fast. Closing parentheses does not match opening parentheses. Well, you don't say. I forgot to close this one. My bad. Kitty. Kitty K. Very nice. Then we take this. Yoink. We'll put it over here. And then we go in here and paste it here. It doesn't work! Funky! Invalid syntax. What did I do wrong? Invalid syntax. Print word. Oh, this one doesn't have the thing. There you go. Good luck with your coding, Sophster. The name game lets you make a song out of any person's name. Listen to the song to get an idea of how it works. Your program should take a person's name as input, for example, Pearl, and print out the song like Pearl, Pearl, etc., etc., etc. Okay. So, note that the entire name appears 3 times. In addition, the name appears 3 more times with the first letter replaced by B, F, or M. In reality, the song has rules that are more complex than this, but we ignore them for the purpose of this exercise. Lim, lim, lim. Kitty, we're gonna use kitty. So, I get a name, set input, kitty. And we need it to print kitty, kitty, bow, biddy. Huh, okay. So, print name. How do I want to do this? Print name, name, bow, name, but not the whole name. We want B plus the name from the second character to the end. So from index 1 to length name. I often forget to close my F strings. Let's just double check. Let's closes name, this closes the length, this closes this character. Okay, this part is also needs. Let me think about this. We don't do this, we just do it like this. Bobity. Bobity. Name. And then banana. Banana. No comma. Faux. Name. Oh, it's just the same thing. Right? Print. I really meant to do that. I'd type it. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, I got so scared for some reason. Kitty. Yay! It works. It works, it works, it works. It works. Also, I don't really. Man. Man. I don't know what that means, RGFS laner, but just good for you. Just finished the article. Where can I find more like that? I think that person has like a whole Substack. I want to read more of their articles, but I didn't have time. Okay, let me finish writing this up and then we can move on to the next exercise today, which is great news. Let's see. For Kitty. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done with this one. So then, which Saturday? Yeah, we did all these. Okay, we go to 8. This website is cscircles.cemc.uwaterloo.ca. It's Waterloo. If you just look up CS Circles Waterloo. Let's see. Let me think. Oops. 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 I didn't mean to do that. I want to go into practice Waterloo 8 and make 8 notes. We can close this. Remix. This lesson consists of some things. Wow. This lesson consists of several exercises that combine the different skills you learned in the previous lessons. Ooh, exciting. Ooh, exciting. Okay, so we're starting brand new. This is 8 remix. Then I guess we'll just get into it. So what is the expected output for the following snippets and then video? I want to resize this again. I can't seem to pick how big I want this window to be. Which is okay. Python. Python adder. Write a program that takes a single input line of the form number 1 plus number 2, where both of these represent positive integers and outputs the sum of the two numbers. For example, 5 plus 12, the output should be 17. Okay, I've been standing a while, the whole hour, so I could put the desk down now. It's not intrusive or weird. I'm doing it for... It's not for fun, really. It's because the internet is rotting my brain. Big tech is rotting my brain. They're trying to make me into a retard that always consumes. They want me to have no critical thinking skills and no abilities, and they want me to depend on ChatGPT for everything. You know, they want to sell you a brain as a subscription service. So that's why I'm learning. It's also for fun. Meow. I'm not using Team Mux yet. I don't have Team Mux yet. I'm just using the, what do you call it? The like internal Vim splitter, blah blah blah, and I'm using Screen from GNU. It is so much fun, Subster. I didn't expect it to be so fun. It's really fun. Plan to learn algorithms or something? I think it'll be like at least 8 months to a year before I get to to data structures and algorithms. Maybe in like 2027. Oh, screen is the same. I see. Meow, meow, meow. I know they're both multiplexers. I thought they had other differences. Okay, let me lock in. I'm gonna lock in. Let's see. I don't want to use S. I don't like their variables. I use my own. So our program will take a sum. We'll call it a sum input. And we want hmm both are positive integers. We want what are they called? Operands? First operand. We just call it first. And then second equals. So the first is gonna be sum from 0 to this is the part I'm a little bit confused on. How do we get the index of a particular? Is it just index? Wait. Oops. Awkward. Am I pressing the wrong thing? Man, I hate when this happens. Okay, first equals something. We'll leave that. I'm trying to switch over here. Okay. I want to check something. I actually don't need to see there. I need a new window. Let's use a new window for this. Python. Meow. Hi, I am a string. LOL. LUL. Okay, and then we take, let's see, meow index. Can I do it like this? Oh shit. Wait. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Okay, so what did I say before? We start with sum at. I don't know if this will work though, because it's a stretch. Let's find out. Sum from the beginning up to sum at index of the plus. This is. I don't think I'm doing this right, by the way. I'm not saying this is how they want me to solve this. I'm just saying this is what I would do. I mean, I guess we could separate that into a different step so it looks less retarded. What do we do that? I don't know. I kind of like it though. I kind of like it. Let's leave it. Let's just leave it. And then we have sum from. My brain hurts. My brain hurts. From this number plus 1. Shit. Start from the character after the plus and go until the length of some and then we need those to be integers. Oh wait, we don't want the plus. We don't want the plus. Oh no, yeah, we don't. Wait, we don't want the plus. We don't have the plus in here because we stop right before the plus sign. Here, we start right after the plus sign to the end. Okay, this is good. This is good. Then we need both of those actually to be integers. I don't know if it's gonna let me do this all in one. Whatever, we just try it. We just try it. What's the worst that could happen is that I break my computer. The second worst that could happen is we get an error and I have to try again. And then we want to output the answer, right? So print first plus second. Something like this. Meow. And then we're gonna do it on the same example that they gave us to keep it simple. 5 plus 12. Five plus 12. We get 17. Would you look at that? How nice. Yay! We did it. Yay! We did it. Yay! Oh, yay! We did it. Yay! I'm actually genuinely pleased. Summer's almost over. School's starting up again. Oh man, in live type. But just because school is here doesn't mean you can't do your projects. But maybe you're really busy with homework and stuff. And use a for loop to find the plus character in the string. Then extract the substrings before and after the plus. Convert them to int and add them. That's another possibility we could try. We could do something like let's see. Sum equals input for s and sum. If s is not plus if s equals plus. I don't understand. Use a for loop to find the plus character. Print sum s? No. Sum. My brain is actually really hurting right now. What does that even do? Meow. Doesn't do anything. It's not a thing. Not an object. Let me think. If the element. But then we still need index? I don't really understand. Use a for loop to find the character in the string. and extract the substrings before and after. For I in range 0 to then iterate over a range, or do I want to iterate over the characters? Let me think about this. We iterate over the range of 0 to length sum, and if sum at that index is a plus, we print the index. I think this is just the same thing but more steps. But or we don't have to print it. We could like save it to something. We could call it like plus equals I don't know, that seems weird. Let's call it plus, I guess. What if we call it I don't know. No, I call it plus. Right? Then we do extract the substrings. This is the same thing. This is just the same thing. This is just the same thing we already did. This is the same thing. We take sum from 0 to I, and then we make it an integer. Plus the integer of sum of I plus 1 to blank sum. And then we print it. Meow, 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 meow. I actually called this plus, not I. This is so stupid. I think I need something else. Wait. What if we call it like X? No, that doesn't make sense. What if we call it A for addition? I don't like naming things. It's too hard. We call it A for addition. Meow, meow, meow. I think this just works too. I think it just works the same exact way. Convert them and add them. Whatever. And it works. Wow, it works. Oh, wow, it works. Wow. It works, and then we could prove it. Oh, look, I made an error. Oh, wait. It works. Okay, and then what's the other hint? Although it is possible to use for character in S to search for the plus sign, it is difficult to extract the substrings with that approach. What we recommend instead is to use a numeric for loop, such as for position in range, which will make it more straightforward. Okay, that's what we did. They can't stop you from calling every variable meow? Nope, can never stop me. Meow, 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 meow. It's true. So in this exercise, we haven't really learned the index method yet. So I was kind of cheating by using index. That's half the job. I still struggle with it sometimes. I think I'll get better in the future, but definitely not now. I think I need to practice reading other people's code more. Meanding Dell attitude. Half the job is thinking about what caused this problem or that problem. Hi, Alex. Meow. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I'm going to. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna call this A and B. I mean, I could do it with a loop, but I don't really think that's like, I don't know. I think this way is more fun, so I leave this way. And then we said that. What was that? For 512, we get 17. Wow, 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 wow. Let's get out of here. Let's close this one. I have too many windows. I have too many windows. Substring counting. As mentioned in Lesson 7a, a substring is any consecutive sequence of characters inside another string. The same substring may occur several times inside the same string. For example, assesses, 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 assesses has a substring SSES 2 times, and Trans-Panamanian banana has a substring AN 6 times. Write a program that takes 2 lines of input. We call the first needle and the second haystack. Print the number of times needle occurs as a substring of haystack. Okay. Needle equals some input, and then haystack equals some other input. Then print a number of times. Print a number of times. Print a number of times. Hmm. Hum 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 hum. Meow. Really sleepy. Okay, let's see. What approach do I want to go with? We could do the same thing with a loop, I guess. We could do a loop. For let me think how I want to do this. I in do a range 0 length of so I want to do 1 index. That's not exactly what I want to iterate over. Let me write this in English first. We get needle, which is some substring. We have haystack, which is some string. And we want to see how many times needle is in haystack. I could do for I in range 0 to if haystack at I if haystack at I is equal to needle at index O, then I want to so what I'm saying is if any point in haystack matches the first character of needle, I want to look at a substring in haystack that's length needle and see if the whole substring matches. So, if haystack, if those two match, I want to check I'm gonna add a count. Let's see. If I is the same, then I want to look at check haystack from I to I plus length needle. Is that what I want? And I guess I don't really like doing this. Let me think. I have to think about a better way to do this so it's not so nested. Two. Increment the count by 1. Hi, random kitty. Hi, random kitty. Oh, hi, you all. How are you? Didn't see you guys. Is it just me or bro stuck? Was I stuck? Oh, sorry about that. Kitty unstuck. Sorry. I was locked in. Let's see. I was really focused. I need to check what this does. I'm trying not to look at chat at all because sorry, yeah, because I don't really want help and I'm afraid someone's gonna ruin the surprise for me. So I hide it. I hide the chat for now. Scratch. Let's see. Okay, so if we say for the needle, we do. Let's use the. Itty. We'll use itty. And then the string is gonna be itty bitty little kitty. So we're looking for the number 3. We get 3! It's marvelous! Wait a minute, I didn't expect that to work. Yay! Yay! I didn't expect it to work the first try. Let's see what they suggested. Along with using substrings and a loop, a key tool is equality, which lets you determine whether two strings are the same. Well. Okay. Let's get to the. Oops. And then I'm gonna let's actually let's leave some spaces and for a little bit of clarity. And then we'll put our example. So there was itty and itty bitty little kitty. And we expect the output to be 3, and it was 3. Yay! That was a fun one. Okay, let's do the next one. Watch the pendulum. Oh, brother. I remember I spent a whole VOD, I think, trying to do this one. I might not have time to finish this. Whatever, we try. In the following question, once you get it correct, we'll show you a graphical representation of the output using star graphics. So the funniest part to me is like I literally did these exercises before, but I don't remember them. I don't remember the solutions. I think that's kind of sad. But my hope is that after going through this a second time and taking notes, it'll be like easier for me to like review it, reference it, and yeah, just remember how things work. Okay, let's see. Watch the pendulum. In physics, for a pendulum with length L and initial angle A, its horizontal displacement x of t at time t is given by the formula x of t is equal to L times cosine of A times cosine of t times the square root of 9.8 over L minus all of that minus L times cosine A. Write a program which takes 2 lines of input. The first line is L and the second line is A. The output should be 10 lines giving the values of x of O, x of 1, x of 2, etc. For example, if the first line of input is 53.1 and the second line of input is 0.8, then the first line of output is 0.0 and the second line is 53.1 times cosine 0.8 times cosine 1 time, okay, whatever, that whole thing. 2.6689, okay. Meow, 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 0.8. Okay. So it just that order L equals some input. Oh wait, they wanted it to be a float, right? Then we have a really big formula, which I would have a tendency to put all on one line, but I won't do that. My other thing is, do we want to use cosine from math? Like, man, it's always trigonometry that's back to haunt me. Trigonometric adjacent over hypotenuse. Meow meow, meow meow. Lim, 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 lim. I think I just use the math. I just import math. We use the cosine from math. That's fine. And then we also will break this thingy up. How do I want to break it up? How do I want to break it up? Let's see. We have cosine A. We have cosine TL. And then we have cosine ATL. I think that's what we use. I forgot to put an A in this one. I don't think these are great names, but I mean, given the formula is already kind of confusing, I think this is totally fine. And then our final thing will be x of t is equal to L times cosine ATL minus L times cosine A. And then we have, man, is it math dot cosine? Math cosine of t. We have a t. T is given by the formula. Time t given by the formula. Are we finding T? Give me 1 second to think about this again. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Of 53 times A times. Where do they get 1? Where do they get 1? Where do they get that 1? Oh, yes. Okay, I forgot about the loop. Shit. Give me a second. We could do... I don't really know how to do that yet. Give me a second. I'll come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that in a little bit. We're gonna do that times 9.8. Shit. Sorry for cursing. 9.8 divided by L. The square root of that. Right? T. Let's see. T. And then ETL is math cos A times. I feel like calling it T with TL is like really confusing, but what else am I supposed to call it? It's fine. It's not fine. They're too similar. How about I call this 1, 2, 3 cosine 1, 2, 3 for the order they appear in. And cosine 3 just has A. Inside of it. And cosine 2 has T and then this 9.8 L thing inside of it. 9.8 over L. And just square root of that times T. And then cosine 1 is the first one, so that includes A times 2. Cosine 2, and then we have cosine 3 for the final format. For final form, 3 times cosine 1. Okay. Now I need to do something about that T. Because I wonder if I will get an error if I don't do something with T from the get-go. What if we just call T equals 0? Or we could make make T 0. My time is up. My time is up. It's okay, keep going. Let's see. And then we do something like for line range 0. do they want me to do? Up to 9? 10 lines, giving the values of x of 0 to x of 9. Right, up to 9, so that's to 10. For I in range 0 to 10, let t equal I, and then print x. I don't know if that'll work. I'm gonna try it. Let me give it a go. Meow. Let me give it a try. So we'll use the example they gave, which was 53.1 and 0.8. And we get not the right answer. That's okay. That's okay. We'll start somewhere. I wonder if I need to move because we're asking for x when t is 0. I think these need to move somewhere else. I think we need to put these inside the loop. Maybe not all of them need to go in the loop. Just the ones that are affected by t. Right? Let me think about this. The last one doesn't matter. It's gonna be the same no matter what. But the other ones need t to change. But for consistency's sake, maybe we put it all in the same place. Okay, let's just try it. 53.1 and 0.8. Okay, we get 0.80 and then we get 266. Okay, I need more help. Print. Oops. We'll print x of I, or we call t equals 53.1 0.8. Oh, I was reading it wrong. I forgot the 0.8 was the second input. I think we're actually good. I think it actually does work. Yeah, I think it works. Okay, let's try this then. I will take all of this, copy it into here, and then I will just print x because that's all they asked for is the output. Yay! Yay! Yay, 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 yay. I think math is not mathing. Meow, 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 meow. Yay, kitty cat. Yay, you consultant. I did it. Okay, and then let's just go back. And I'm gonna put here. Here's the plot. Oh yeah, they said something about a plot. I don't really understand their plot, but I don't understand the plot, but it looks cool. It's nice to see things come together faster than last time for sure. Meow. Last time was an all-day thing. Yeah, it did take me a long time. I was really confused. They just print asterisks based on horizontal displacement. Starting from 1? Is this 2, 9, 14, 15, 11, 4, 0, 1, 6? Okay, I was confused because I wasn't seeing the 0. I guess I just skipped it. They round each line to the nearest integer, and yeah, I get that now. I get that now. But I thought there would be a blank line for the first 0, but there's no such blank line for the first 0. Okay. Anyway, I'm happy with the output. I don't really know. Hmm. Hmm. Um, 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 I do like, I'll keep the same example, but I'm not gonna do all of the lines. Or fine, I'll just copy them. I don't really feel like typing those. Let's see, where are they? We'll do 4, 53, 1, and 0.8. Look at all these numbers. Okay, fine. We'll do ours. Wait, we do our own. Wait, do our own. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, we'll put that there, and then I also wanted to fix this. Oops. Meow, 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 meow. Can I remember how to do... I don't know how to do macros. Okay, let's try it. You press Q and then a letter. And then you do the thing that you're trying to do. So I go to the end. I put this. And then I go down one line. And then I press Q again. And then if I do at A, oops. Yay! Okay. And then I think this looks really stupid, but whatever. It's the style I decided to go with, so this is how it works. This is how it works. Oh. I felt like I did so much work, but it doesn't really look that impressive at the end. But it's okay. We're all done. We're all done. For today. I'm really happy that I finished. Oh, we're not done. Shit, I thought we were done. There's more. I'm done for today, but we have to do centering text, ending time, and character map. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, it's fine. We're done for now, though. Thank you all. Thank you all for hanging out today. Yeah, I feel like compared to the first time, JJ, I've definitely. It's like I don't remember, but then somewhere in the recesses of my brain, somewhere in the folds, right? Like the methods are in there. I can commit. Let's say open guesser time or real rest. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel so judged because, like, someone asked me yesterday, like, why I stream learning. It's just like, what I hope is that after I get off here, I have a really good productive day. But I feel like what I'm gonna do is end up wasting a lot of time. But I really hope that I'm productive. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Learn. Okay, now how to do this again? Um, we do copy recursively and from practice Waterloo to notes, but with no slash at the end. Let me check its. Wait, let's see. Let me check its status. Did that update? It did change something. So now, if I do tree, okay, those things are in there. We do have new files. Yeah, we have the 8 ones. Okay, this looks promising. Get, add everything. Get, commit. Meow, 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 meow. What's the activity today? This commit will add 07A and add notes for, I'll just call it 7A. Or should I call it 07A and 08? Because that's how that's kind of how they're labeled. If streaming does a trick, it's time for 24 hours with Maple. That's too much. That's too much. It still copies the folder, not its contents. Okay. We'll find out. Thank you, JJ. Lem, 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 lem. It's a lot of fun. More people should just like try. I wish I started sooner though. I wish I started sooner. And Yuval, I hope your school stuff is going well. I still don't understand how Git works. One of these days I'll learn. Ha, get it? One of these days I'll learn. Ha ha ha. I've learned. Okay, sorry. I thought that was funny. I guess it wasn't that funny. Then if we go in here. Oh, oh look, you can see all the things I added today. Actually, that's not from today. What the heck is this? Oh, is it because this is actually really stupid. It's because I added everything. I overwrote the entire of everything. This is less useful. Maybe, okay, starting next time, I will try only, do I want to, like, I feel like, so it's not that terrible, because I do need the information, but now I'm missing, like, the diff. You have duplicates? What do you mean? What do you mean I have duplicates? Are we in the Matrix? Right? It feels like it. I meant compared to yesterday. How do I look at commits again? How do you do that? What, this one? There was one of them. Is it this one? Oh yeah, this is the one that I was gonna show you guys yesterday. Not doing anything phantom. I was gonna show you guys. So I had a really nested function for the leap year. This is what it looked like before, and then this is how I changed it. Oh. I'm starting to get depressed. I don't know why. I'm starting to get a little bit depressed. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to feel self-harming. Mm, I don't cut myself anymore. So, let me think. What is that? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, thank you for the head pets, kitty cat. I like it that way. Well, whatever. Well, I hope the code brick people don't get mad at me because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm done with stream now. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day and have actually a good weekend. I don't think I will stream on the weekend. Okay, Rod. Don't hold me to it. I might. Sometimes I don't know what to do with myself if I don't do it. Because, like, I'm kind of addicted. So I might be back, but probably I'll be back Monday. Bye!